What a week for superhero fans. Because not only do we get Zack Snyder's Justice League, but we also get the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And yeah, we're going to talk about that first episode. Welcome. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you never miss any new video, as well turn on the notifications because you don't want to miss this content that we're going to be bringing on the channel every single week. And we're going to be talking about the Falcon and Winter Soldier every single week. So definitely make sure you come here for my review and my recap of the episode. This is the show that I've been waiting for because I love these characters. I'm a huge fan of Captain America, and I feel like this is really kind of the continued story of Captain America's legacy, and that's what we get with this show. This show opens up with a bang as we see Sam, Falcon, who is on this mission to rescue this captain from this terrorist group, and the action is so much better than anything that we got in WandaVision. Like, let's be honest, the action was top notch. It felt cinematic. The scope felt huge to me. This scope really shows what Marvel's capable of doing, and doing this on a television platform is really quite impressive because it does feel like you're actually watching a movie, but it's just cut into 40 minutes with these characters that we love. Now, Sam, it's revealed that he ends up giving away Captain America's shield to the Smithsonian Museum. He doesn't feel like he can really take on that mantle of Captain America, which is very interesting to me. That's a very interesting story concept because Sam is the perfect person to take over that mantle of Captain America. You actually get to see Rhodey. Rhodey's actually in this episode. He asks Sam why he is not taking up the mantle, and he says, you know, I can't carry on that legacy of what Steve was and who Captain America was. And all of that comes full circle at the end of this episode. Then we see Bucky. We get to see his personal life, his personal struggle with being able to connect with people. I love the scene, the intimate scene between him and the psychiatrist who are talking, and she's trying to get him to open up to her, and he is having a hard time doing that. But he reveals that he doesn't open up to really anybody. He has a hard time opening up, and he's alone. He's lonely. You realize that he doesn't really have a lot of people in his life after Steve passed away, and he's kind of ignoring Sam and just trying to kind of stay away from the world pretty much. And that is such a really raw and intimate scene that I just really enjoyed, because that's a different side of Bucky's character than maybe we have seen in the past, because we've never really got to dive deep into his personal story or his personal history. And the same goes for Sam, because right after that we get Sam in context on his life, how he's living with his sister and her sons, and he is trying to kind of help the family business. His parents are gone. They're trying to sell the boat because they don't have the money to keep their business afloat, and so Sam's trying to get loans. But then you kind of find out that there's some type of discrimination going on against him and his sister with these banks because they don't really have a lot of credit to themselves. They don't really have a good financial structure. And it's just very fascinating. We actually get to dive deep and have these personal opportunities to know these characters, which is something that I'm very thankful for, because we didn't really know much about Bucky or Sam. We know that they were basically playing second fiddle to Captain America, of course, because Captain America's Captain America, but it's really awesome to see these characters kind of take the center stage, that forefront, and be able to show us a little bit more of the intimate details of their lives. So that's all really, really great. We also get context behind the villainous group in this episode, which are, I think they're like the flag shippers or something, flag facers. I'll put the correct name on the screen here. This is a group that is going to be led by Zemo, who we know from Captain America Winter Soldier is in Captain America Civil War. Like, he's out there, and he is someone who is trying to cause mayhem, cause destruction. For what reason, we don't really know, but Hydra is no longer around. It's disformed. And so maybe this is kind of the small step to trying to bring Hydra back. We'll have to wait and see. And this episode just really flowed really, really nicely. And then the last reveal, which is crazy, a huge cliffhanger. There is a new Captain America, and it is announced that it's this random person. I don't know who's behind the mask, but you see this person dressed up almost as cosplay like Captain America. And Sam is watching the news and he's realizing, oh crap, I probably shouldn't have given up the shield to the Smithsonian. So pretty interesting stuff. The first episode really dives deep, and I gotta say, in my opinion, I don't want to compare the two, but it's very hard not to. In my opinion, this is such a step up from WandaVision, especially the first episode of this series, because it really gives us a plot. It gives us a villain-like character. It gives us some setup for what's actually going to be in store, because there's only 5 episodes left. There's 6 episodes in this series, and things are going to kind of fly by a little faster just because there's not as much time in terms of episodic time to really kind of flesh out every single detail. And I gotta say, I absolutely loved what they gave us in this episode. They gave us enough to reel us into the story. They gave us action. They gave us those moments that are very intimate and very detail oriented with the specific characters of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And Sam and Bucky are very interesting and fascinating characters. I'm excited to see how their story progresses, how they come together, and really how they kind of start this entire friendship and that this building of a relationship. Because we know that Bucky, due to the fact that he is shelled off from the world, he's going to have to try to open up a little bit more, build relationships with people around him, and I'm very excited to see how he's going to be able to do that, because Winter Soldier has always been one of my favorite characters, even in the comics, so I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do with that. This was just so good. It's not surprising. There's some surprising things in this episode that just really blew my mind. The Captain America reveal at the end was insane. The fact that you find out that this man that Bucky is kind of close to, his name's like Yori? I'm terrible with names right now. It's also like 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm recording this video. It's revealed that his son died and he's expressing his grief to Bucky. And then you find out later on that his son was actually someone that Bucky killed, and he's trying to make amends. And that's very interesting. There's drama already off the bat, and this show has got me hooked. I'm so excited to see what's in store for next week and beyond. This is everything that I wanted. It gave me every single thing that I was hoping it was going to give me after WandaVision, because WandaVision really was kind of a letdown, if I'm going to be honest. There was a lot of good stuff in WandaVision, but I think the payoff at the end really just didn't feel earned. It didn't truly feel captivating enough. Whereas this show, it's already got me suckered in. I'm excited to have more of Sam and Bucky and be able to still understand more of their lives and have the story unravel. Guys, that is my review and thoughts on the first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What did you guys think about it? Let me know down below in the comment section of this video. Let's start up a conversation. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let's continue to talk Marvel. I love Marvel. What are you excited about with this show? Where do you think the show is going to go? Let's get that conversation going down there in the comment section of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.